My roommate told me the rent was going up, so I started paying more. Then I found out he was lying. So I've been living with this roommate for about a year. Everything was normal. We split rent, split bills, no real issues, nothing felt off. Then, one day, he comes up to me and says, "Hey, the landlord raised the rent." And I'm like, "Alright, that sucks, but it happens." So I ask him, "How much more?" And he tells me an extra $200 a month. Now, I didn't like it, but I figured, what choice do I have? Moving isn't cheap, and I didn't have time to deal with that. So I agreed. From that point on, I started paying more every month, and everything seemed fine. At least, that's what I thought. A couple months go by, nothing unusual, no problems. Until one day, I ran into my landlord. Completely random. We started talking, just small talk at first. And then I mentioned, "Yeah, the rent increase has been rough." And he just looks at me, confused, and says, "What rent increase?" And right there, I felt something drop in my stomach. So I ask again, "What do you mean? Didn't you raise the rent?" And he goes, "No, your rent hasn't changed at all." And now, everything clicks. The extra money, the timing, the way my roommate brought it up so casually. He lied. He made up the rent increase, and I've been paying him extra this whole time. So now I'm standing there, trying to stay calm. But inside, I'm furious. Because this isn't a misunderstanding. This is straight up manipulation. So I don't say anything right away. I just go back home and start thinking. Because I didn't want to blow up and make things worse. I wanted to be smart about it. So I checked my past payments. Every month, every extra dollar. And yeah, it added up. A lot. Way more than I expected. So now I have a choice. Confront him immediately or do something else. And I chose something else. The next month comes around. Rent is due. And I hand him the original amount, not a dollar more. He looks at it and says, "Hey, you're short." And I just look at him and say, "No, I'm not." And he immediately knows something's wrong. He asks, "What do you mean?" And I say, "I talked to the landlord." Silence. Complete silence. And then he tries to recover, starts saying things like, "Oh, he must have forgot. There's probably a delay." All this nonsense. So I just cut him off. And I say, "No, you lied." And that's when everything changed. He stopped pretending, stopped making excuses, and just kind of sat there, like he got caught and didn't know what to say. So I told him, "You've been taking extra money from me for months." And he goes, "I was gonna tell you," which honestly made it worse. Because no, he wasn't. He was just hoping I'd never find out. So I told him straight up, "You're paying me back, all of it." And he didn't argue, didn't fight it, because he knew. He got caught. Over the next couple of weeks, he paid me back everything he took, every dollar. And after that, I moved out. Didn't say much, didn't make a big deal, I just left. Because once someone does something like that, there's no going back. But I still think about it sometimes. Like, how long